Hey guys, back with another video. Alright, so this video is a haul of books that I got from Half Price Books. I'm off my fasting, so I get to buy books. So this will be a haul of all the books I got from Half Price Books, and then also some vinyl records that I picked up at Vintage Vinyl in the Del Mar Zoo. Been wanting to go there ever since my birthday, but things have been crazy. I'm probably gonna go back again with my mom and make like a late birthday celebration out of it, even though my birthday was back in March. Okay, anywho, the books. First of all, I got my educator pass. So I probably need to put my name on it and stuff. 10% ain't much, but it's something when you don't have any money, you know, when you're kind of broke and you still want to buy books. And then they gave us a complimentary bag. Okay, so I have an obsession with bags, okay? Purses, bags, anything in general. But what I love about these tote bags, which I have a whole lot of, is that they're all going in my storage until, you know, school starts back up and, you know, all that stuff. And what I like to do with these bags is that there was a teacher who had a brilliant idea, and I loved it ever since I saw it. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to adopt that idea. But students always check out books from the library, and when they keep them in their desk, that's fine. But then when it's time to walk from the library to their classroom, or to the classroom, from the classroom to the library on, you know, the day they have to go to the library for their specials, they, you know, some kids have one or two books and they're fine. And some of those kids can't keep a book steady in their hand, and they keep on dropping the books, even though it's just like a way for them not to stay in line. But then when the kids get older, and some kids like to read more, they have like 3 books or 4 books. But these books aren't just small books, they're thick, you know. You know, some kids read more than others. Nerd, not nerd, you know, whatever. I'm a nerd. I have a lot of books. But in order to keep them cool in the hallway, the instructor gave them bags to put their books in, so that way they're not constantly dropping their books. So my idea is to also adopt the same thing, to have bags. I'm probably also going to think about getting cheap book bags, probably like 10 or 15 cheap book bags. Over the year, you know, when they go on sale after school starts, book bags, you know, the prices drop and they become like $5 or $10, or yeah, $5 or $10, but some even drop further than that. And they're like, you could get, some places will give you book bags for free for your classroom, and then other places will just have them really, really cheap, like, you know, $1, $2, $3, $4. But I prefer the smaller book bags, since they're just going from classroom to library, library to classroom. But yeah, so I was really happy when I got this, you know, gift bag from them. It's like a complimentary bag that they gave all of their customers for sticking with them, even through quarantine and coming back after quarantine. So that's my tangent, because this is one of the bags, and then I have another bag over here to show you, and I got the other bag kind of sort of for me, because it says, what does it say? Teacher's rule, and it's a picture of a ruler on it, so I thought it was funny. This book haul is also predominantly, or all of, let me check, is it all of? Okay, like 99% Stephen King. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get these stickers off. I don't like for stickers to be so like on the cover, front cover anyway. I don't know if I'll be able to get them off. Yes, that one came off. I don't mind stickers on the cover, but I prefer them to be like on the back of the book instead of on the front. But this is Stephen King's Dead Zone. I liked the series when it came out. The series didn't do very well, but I liked the series. And I believe I was in middle school or high school when the series came out. And it was so confusing that I just rewatched it and rewatched it and rewatched it. And I was so confused. And I was like, I gotta read that book. I don't own his book. I own a lot of his books, but I didn't own that book. Let's see if I can get this sticker off of this one. Bingo. This one is called Thinner. I absolutely positively cannot stand the movie to this book, but I was hoping that I would actually like the book better. So I got the book. It was really cheap. It was actually only $3 at Half Price Books. So I'm hoping that I'll like it, and if not, I'll just take it back. Just because I like the author doesn't mean that, well, the author's writing anyway. I don't personally know Stephen King to say I like him, but since I like his work, I don't, you know, I like the majority of his work. Doesn't mean that if this book turns out to be bad, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to give it back if I don't like it. So yeah, that's Thinner. And I didn't know, like, it says that he writes as Richard Bachman. I didn't know until I looked at another YouTuber's channel that he writes as a different person. But somebody please comment below why people do that, because I don't understand that concept. I understand when people write as like an anonymous person and like the author is anonymous, because that's a story that could be like a really personal story that could mess up life situations, and people don't want to, you know, stir up no crap in their life, but they want the story to get out so that they can help somebody else. I can understand that, but writing as a different person altogether, like with a different name, that part I don't understand why authors do that. So if anybody watching this knows why they do that, comment below, because I don't know. I also don't know how many people will actually see this video to care enough to comment below. So there's that. All right. And then let's see. I got 3 tags up on this joker. Dang. Let's see how this gonna work. I didn't even realize that. I was just like, ooh, book. Yes. Oh, okay. The top one came off. And this was like a super buy sale, because since people couldn't go into the store to buy books, they said they had a lot of stock that they usually don't have. So they're trying to clear some stuff out. All right, so the last book is The Cell. You know, all these years I actually thought that this was the book to the movie The Cell that had Jennifer Lopez in it. It's not the case at all. This is actually a zombie book. It's like Stephen King's version of like the zombie apocalypse and stuff like that. And apparently, what I've gathered from the last review that I did, that this book is actually like the virus is actually coming through people who are on their cell phones at the moment. Not people that have cell phones, but people that were on their cell phones got the virus in whatever way that happens in the book, and then they become zombies. So I'm interested in seeing how that is even possible. It's a different take on zombies, and I'm not the hugest fan of zombies. I'm more like vampire, werewolf, shapeshifter, fae, that sort of scary stuff. But zombies are like on my low totem pole. I do like The Walking Dead. I didn't watch it much past the season the governor was no longer on there. I love the governor. I can't stand him. He is like the enemy, but I love the governor. Actually, I didn't watch it much past when Glenn died. That's what it was. Since they killed Glenn, I walked away. That's that. But I need to go back because it's still going, and I love Michonne. So there's that. All right, so those are my nope. I actually have one more Stephen King book. I said most of them were Stephen King, and my percentage still may have been off, but I got his latest book because it's a book of short stories, and I enjoy short stories a lot. And so far, there's a lot of booktubers and a lot of Goodreads reviews that are really good on this book, and I was really happy. And I've actually been eyeballing this book at Target for like since it came out. But since when it came out, I was fasting from buying books. I did not buy it. And then when I went to Half Price Books, they had it on sale from its original price, which I'm sure, like, getting it on Kindle, I probably could have got it cheaper. But there's some authors I just really prefer reading like a physical copy of their books, and Stephen King is one of them. Some of his books, don't get me wrong, I prefer the audio over I don't think I've ever actually read an ebook of Stephen King's. I've actually only did audio and physical copies, because some of his books just need a voice. Plus, the guy from Dexter is doing Pet Cemetery, so I'm actually reading and listening to the audiobook of that. So that's cool. But this is Stephen King, If It Bleeds, short stories.
It's game time.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 7.
Alright, so that is 4 books, Stephen King, 2 hardback, 2 softbacks.
Yeah, these are mine. Mom, are my headphones like these still plugged up?
Your headphones weren't undone, so...
Yeah, they were unplugged.
Oh, I don't know. Let me see.
They were unwrapped.
Let me see. See, every time you do video, the kids got to stop you for something. Nope, these ones are your Malachi's, so the other ones are yours.
Okay, let me check. So, yep, I found mine.
Okay, be careful. You got to take the other stuff out first. Don't pull them. Take the other stuff off top. Sit it all down and then pick them up before you break some stuff. All right, so this is, let's see if I can get the sticker off of this one. Hey boys, mommy's still recording, so no arguing. Right here.
See, these are undone. So
okay.
After Joshua gets an hour of Roblox, it's my turn.
Yes.
Joshua, I love
See, like I said, I'm recording a video. I even asked them, and they still talking. Like, mommy just didn't say nothing. Go. Alright, so this book that I'm about to show you guys is actually a study guide and a call to action book. And I got this one because I have the actual book on my Kindle, but I was looking for a hard copy because I like to annotate books like this. Because I can't remember everything, and sometimes it's okay annotating, like on the Kindle, but the Kindle that I really want to annotate on is broken. I don't know if I'll even get another one because they're like 70 something bucks, and it's summertime. Educators don't get paid during the summer, so where that money gonna come from, I have no idea. But anyway, annotation, I think, is just done better when you have a physical copy of a book. So, whatever. I have a friend that's going to let me use his physical copy, but I still can't really annotate it the way I want to. But anywho, this is the new Jim Crow. This is the study guide on how, pretty much is like the study guide over the actual book. So it just pulls out, like, big parts of the new Jim Crow. But a friend of mine has the Jim Crow book, so I'm going to read his and this one too, until I can get my own physical copy, when places stop selling out. Then, hey boys, calm down. So, my last book that I got is the Harry Potter and the Order of Phoenix to complete my collection of hardbacks, which means I have to take my paperback out and either put it with my classroom collection or give it back to like half price books or give it to the library. I prefer, I'm not gonna lie to you, I prefer hardback over paperback, but you know, it is what it is. Now, I know this video is going to go up, or is going up, because it is also recorded after all the craziness that I only glimpsed a little of craziness on Twitter with J.K. Rowling. Look, I'm telling y'all like it is for me. I separate people from their work. I don't know musicians. I don't spend my everyday with them. I don't know authors and movie stars. I don't spend my everyday with them. For all I know, they could be pieces of crap. I don't personally know them, but a movie they were in could be a good movie. It is what it is, and I'll watch that movie. I'll probably listen to the music, but I'm not sure when it comes to music, because music is more personal for me. But I definitely read a lot of books by problematic authors. I also personally just believe that her opinion is her opinion. Each one of us has their own opinion. I'm not saying that her opinion isn't problematic to some people that don't agree with her. I'm not saying that they should like it. I'm not saying that they should follow her. I'm not saying that they should give her money by buying her books. I'm not saying any of that. You do what you do, okay? I love this series. I always have. She probably has always been a problematic person. I don't know. I just joined the Twitter stuff not too long ago. Like really joined Twitter. Like I've had an account for a while, but I've only really been active on it the last like maybe year or year and a half. And it's mainly for clear the list. Well, actually, this will be one full year that Clear the List has been going, because I think it started June or July of last year on Facebook, and then it moved to Twitter, then it moved to back to Facebook, then it went to Instagram, and you know, so it's on all three of those platforms, because you know, we as educators are trying to help each other with our lists, and other people are helping us with our lists to help us get stuff that educators cannot always afford, but we need to better, you know, have, you know, good education for our school, have better tools to educate our students. That's what I was trying to say. So yes, I did get the 5th Harry Potter book to complete my collection and have all hardback copies. So I'm probably gonna get slammed for continuing to buy her stuff. I don't care, because I don't know her personally. I don't. I have my Christian religious views on things, and she has hers, and everybody else in the world has theirs. It is what it is. So, along with that, another part of my haul is the crochet, little crochet peoples. So these were first let up in, or not let up, but what came out in Target. Release. That's the word I'm looking for. They were first released in Target. I crochet, and I do not knit. I do not knit. With the knitting hooks. I crochet with a crochet hook. But I do have knitted looms, and those have always been good for me for the winter time in making gloves and hats and scarves. But I wanted to make some Harry Potter stuff, and I got the one for Dumbledore, I think. I'm not even sure. But you know, the best part of this is that the crochet hook is actually Harry's wand. I don't even know if you can see that, but I thought that was pretty cool, pretty dope. But it tells you how to make all of them. They are time consuming, so I think if I make the whole thing, I'm going to sell them for quite a bit. I'm just saying, because that's gonna be a lot of time, So all right, there is that part. Here is the bag. I told you I was going to show you the bag. I thought that was cool. All right, so we're going to put that up. All right, and then the last part of the haul is actually the vinyl records that I have. There's so much stuff. All right, so first vinyl is a Motown single that I got for like $2. I can't take the stickers off of these. These look like they've been mashed pretty good up against other records, but and I'm pretty sure that singles mean that there's only like one song on this. But I got this one. Yeah, it is. So this side is the vocal, and it's Rick James, Cold Blooded. So this side is the vocal. This side is the instrumental. And I, honest to God, I got this because it said Motown on it, and I was looking for some Motown records. And then, of course, I got Michael. I got the best of Michael Jackson. And I should really show you guys the other vinyls that I have, which I'm actually going to do as soon as I finish this one. So this is the best of Michael, but this was, I think, before all the other stuff. I think this might be the best up to a certain point, because this has Got to Be There, Been, With a Child's Heart, Happy, One Day in Your Life, I Want to Be There, or I Want to Be Where You Are, sorry, Rockin' Robin, and my son loves Rockin' Robin, so this is actually his vinyl, my oldest son, because Rockin' Robin's on here, and he really loves Rockin' Robin. We're Almost There, Morning Glow, and Music and Me. I wanted to get the other one, but it was like $34, and I couldn't see myself spending that much on a vinyl. But maybe if that's like the only thing I go out to get that day. And then this Motown, I'm pretty sure this is the one that my mom used to make us wake up at, 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning, 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning to wash the walls to, because that's what I remember the most. That, or when they like, go to your room, it's grown up time, and we got to figure out something to do for like 3-4 hours until we go to bed, because the PlayStation games and Nintendo and everything was down on the big TV in the living room. That sometimes you got that, so you had to figure out how to doodle your fingers and play board games or SOS and tic-tac-toe and anything, build forts, anything but mess with them on when they want to sit and chill and drink their wine or whatever. But I believe this is it, and this has 5 volumes, so with each disc there's 2 sides, so each volume is a vinyl, and there's all, I'm gonna just put the back of this up to it, and you can pause this video right here if you want to read it, but there's all kinds of songs, good songs on here. And I'm gonna try to do it without a really bad. Let's see. I don't even know how to do it to where the glare isn't too bad. Right there. So you can pause it right there if you need to. And also I'll just take a picture to put at the end, and you can pause it on the picture. But yeah, this joker was $18 for all 5 volumes. So it says Motown, the first decade. So, Ooh, shaking my camera. All right, give me a minute. I'm gonna pause this video. I'm gonna go and get the other records. The other records I've had for a minute, but I'm gonna go get the other records. Then I'm gonna come back and show you. Ooh, I'm shaking the camera. All right, so the first one is Aerosmith's Greatest Hits. My husband and I both like this, so let's put that right there. And then this was Michael Jackson Thriller that we got. Walmart had them pretty cheap, so we got that one. And then we got Purple Rain, because who doesn't love Prince? And then this is all my husband. He likes Fleetwood Mac. I don't even know who they are. They look like a hippie band. And then we have Aladdin. Because who didn't like Aladdin? Who didn't like it? I talked to him. When we go back actually to Walmart, my husband's gonna get me the Lion King. Yeah, I actually originally wanted the Broadway, but we can't find the Broadway songs on vinyl at all. Like, whatever. But okay, so that's my haul. That's the entire haul in its entirety. Took me 25 minutes to show you guys all of that. I'm sorry. I was trying to cut this video down and then I keep going off on tangents. I'm sorry. But that's all I have for the haul. Bye.